Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Sprints. We are going to do four 25-minute sprints today. I am brainstorming ideas for my next series, so I'm excited about that. Let's hop over to the comments and see what y'all are up to. Rach was here. Hello, hello. I went ahead and pinned to the top the link for all the new information for the Hush Little Baby Krampus anthology. We would love it if you all wanted to submit. So head on over to Instagram and check out the new rules because we changed things up a little bit this time. And I will keep that pinned to the top. Let's see. And here's the link for all the sprints. And thanks to Rach for keeping that up to date for us. Um, Sherry's here, and I just realized my timer's going off on my phone. Sorry if you can hear that. Sherry, hello. Jumping in so I don't lose my editing flow. Awesome. Hey, Carla. Like is booped. Now let's see how I do after 7. Okay, wait. 1,770 words in mouse sprints. That's a big number. That's awesome. And Rita, a short break, but I should be back by the time you start. Awesome. Take your time. Mel, leftover pizza and garlic fingers to fill my face. Yum, friend. Are you sharing? Because yum. Let's see. Martina's here. Hey, how are you today? And Rach made it back before the beginning. Yay. And Rach says, hey to everybody. And Renee's here. Heidi ho, neighbors. How are you? And Ange is here too. Wow, everyone's here. Hi, Ange. Carla says, doing a little scheduling for the week and some food planning for the upcoming week. Speaking of planning for the upcoming week, heads up that I will not be sprinting tomorrow. And for the time being, this is probably my last of like scheduled sprinting session. I have a hair appointment tomorrow that I forgot to reschedule. And my husband and I are moving this summer. We're moving to Iowa. So I have a lot to do. And we're also planning on going out of town for a week or two to look at houses. But we're trying to coordinate it with sending Brody to a puppy boot camp so he can get trained a little better because we totally dropped the ball on his training with COVID and we never really picked it back up. So everything is kind of up in the air right now, but I will do pop-ups when I can. So yeah, okay. That is my update. What are y'all working on? Let's see, what time is it? It's 12:02. So, all right. And I also need to do food planning for the week, but I really can't because we might be leaving later this week. I just don't know. We might be eating a lot of takeout this week. It is what it is, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the first sprint. I have our friendly otters pulled up. I have them pulled up on my screen over here, so I'm trying to get there and start the timer. All right, I will see y'all in 25 minutes. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, that was our first sprint. I am just working on brainstorming ideas for scenes in the outline for book one of the new series because I'm taking a break from the Stella Kendrick series because I've been writing that book since COVID, or that series since COVID. And I was like, I just need to start something new so I don't have to think about how it all goes together when I'm trying to move and write a book. And this way I can just create something totally new, if that makes sense at all. Okay, comments. Let's see. Let's see. I lost my place. Sherry just finished edits, rewrites number 3 on chapters 27 out of 29. Awesome. Going to grab some food since I have yet to eat today. Ooh, get some food, lady. Hey Keiko, how are you today? Carla, I'm glad there are meal plans out there that make life easy. So true. Renee, I can't meal plan for the life of me. It just doesn't suit my family, but I wish it did because it would help me tremendously. Yeah, I go through phases with it. Sometimes I'm very, very structured and I'm methodical and do it every week. And other times I'm lucky if I remember to go to the grocery store. We're in the other times right now. Mel, dear God, I ate too much. You should have shared. Just kidding. Jenny, hey, how are you? What you working on? Rita's back to writing after just doing nothing for 30 minutes. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing to do. Martina, oop, what just happened? I just lost my place. Wait. Okay, here we go. Martina, I meal plan but leave one day open for spontaneous decision. My son preps all his lunches and dinners for the week on Sunday. I like the idea of leaving one day open for spontaneous decisions. That's a good idea. Renee, oh my gosh, I had another browser up over this one and I thought Sarah's typing with the bubbles in my carbonated water. I need sleep. Oh my gosh. That sounds like something I would do. Just saying. But yeah, get some rest, friend. Jenny, working on my schedule for the coming week. Yeah, I tried to do my planning and I can't because I have no idea if I'll even be in town this week. I know I'll be here tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday probably. So it's really the latter half of the week, but yeah, who knows? My schedule is just work on quilt, try to write, and watch Inkers Con videos. That's my whole schedule for the week. Hey, Sam. Sam says hello. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. We all seem to be doing pretty good over here. I hope you are having a good day. And Carla says hi to Sam. All right, so what's everybody going to do in the next sprint? I am going to continue brainstorming the next series. Martina says 512 words this sprint. One more writing sprint, then I'll plan out the week. Sounds like a good plan. And Sam says hi to Carla. So yeah, we got 2 minutes left. Mel's doing HB90 work. Oh, I've kind of started reworking my HB90, but like I just have I think for Q3, I'm just gonna have to do like one goal for writing and then just leave all the extra task blocks for moving related things. Otherwise, I have no idea how to handle it. Carla just did my weekly planning and I have little nephew Monday and Wednesday and work Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Writing this week, maybe. Hey, do what you can do, right? Rita, I'm revising chapter 7, another dream sequence. Ooh, I love a good dream sequence. Sam, going to chip away at this 8,000 word count goal for the day in the next sprint. That was kind of a tongue twister. Just saying. Good luck with that. That's a big word count, but you got it. You got this. All right, we are about I don't know. I can't even read it. I have this pulled up on my smaller monitor and I'm like, I need new glasses because apparently the older you get, the faster your vision declines. So there's that. I think we have like 30 seconds left. Yeah. Yeah, we have about 30 seconds left. All right, y'all. I guess I will see you in 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and where am I? I have so many different I have okay. before we go, I have my vertical monitor and my horizontal monitor that are like regular size monitors. And then I have Plotter pulled up on the TV. So it's like I have three monitors, but I have tabs open everywhere and it's very discombobulating. All right. We are going into our third sprint or second sprint. Wait, second? Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. I'll see y'all in 25 minutes. Where is my mouse? Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was our second sprint. How did y'all do? I lost a significant amount of time watching the otters be adorable. They're very cute today, very active. I love it when they're active, and when they play together. All right, let me hop over to the comments. Um, let's see. Yeah, we talked about all the tabs being open, and I said clearly I'm a mess, but what else is new? Because I mean, I'm always messy. And yeah, so many tabs open. It is obscene the number of tabs I have open. And Brandy's here. Yay. Hello. How are you? Mel says hi to Brandy too. Carla, I want to go strawberry picking with my little nephew tomorrow, but a lot of places are saying the fields are too wet. Oh no. Hopefully it works out. And Brandy also thinks the otters are very cute. And yeah, cuteness overload. And Mel says my HB90 planner is set up with the new pages and I'll keep plugging away. Yay. Um, hey Heather, how are you? What you working on today? Good to see you. And Sherry's editing chapter 28. That's awesome. Sam got 539 words. Um, Marianne, hello. Welcome. And 409 words is awesome. Glad to see you here too. Let's see. And that is all the comments so far. Oh my gosh, the otters. I love it when they run around and just dive into the water. Yeah, we could talk about the otters all day. Carla says, oops. Okay, it's always fun when I can work Auntie Marnie into something. My FMC just had a live moment and at the start, and now, like Agnes Gooch is pregnant. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Her male main character love interest is hopefully I'm not as self-centered as Brian O'Banion. That's awesome. Martina, 511 words. That concludes my writing part of the day. Yay. Planning now and spending the rest of the afternoon outside, bonfire, barbecue, all the good stuff. That sounds amazing. I cannot wait until we can light bonfires again. It's way too hot here right now and way too hot where I'm moving right now. But yeah, that sounds like my kind of afternoon. Bonfires and barbecue. Yeah, I'm excited to do something like that in the fall. Rita says another coffee while changing a familiar from a panther to a bear and settled with a raven since there's a lot of raven sightings. So it must be for a reason I subconsciously didn't realize. That sounds awesome. I am planning familiars right now too. My new series is about 4 witches and they all have familiars. So yeah. Mel, why is setting milestones so hard? I do not know, but it is so hard. So hard, especially when everything seems to just be changing all the time, you know? Indie, where most of us are indies, if not all of us are indie authors, and it feels like everything is changing all the time. Like, and then there's our stuff going on in our lives, and if we have other jobs and family, and it's like setting milestones is very hard when we're in a constant state of flux. I think so anyway. So I totally get that. I'm not even trying for Q3. Like I said earlier, I'm just doing one goal for writing and flex time for everything else because I have no idea how to plan the next quarter. So yeah, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you. Um, Not me getting sidetracked by the otters swimming by again. The otters are my favorite to have up during sprints, but Man, sometimes I lose just like whole sprints to them. We should probably switch to the jellyfish, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it on the otters. All right, what's everybody working on in the last sprint? I am going to continue trying to figure out what kind of familiars my elemental witches have. Um, I did like subvert it a little bit. I gave my water witch a dog for her familiar because, she's the main character and I'm a dog person. But yeah, I think my air witch is going to have a blue jay and my earth witch is going to have a cat. Um, and I'm torn between I don't know. I don't know what to do for the fire witch. So, anyway, that's all I know. We are going into our third sprint. Remember to get up and walk around, hydrate, and I will see you in 25 minutes. Yeah, Heather agrees about all of that. So, yeah, we're all on the same page about milestones. All right, y'all. See you in a bit. Okay, that's our third sprint. How'd you do? I'm still playing with my new series idea. I love the brainstorming and character like development part of this all. It's my favorite part. Besides the actual writing, which can be my favorite part and my least favorite part, both at the same time. You all know what I mean by that, I'm sure. All right, let's see. Comments. Carla, moving through the two of my MCs, finding their way. Mel, if she's a water witch, you should make it a Newfoundland dog. They have webbed toes and are great swimmers. And I love Newfies. My grandparents used to have one. They actually had a Landseer, one of the black and white ones. I used to ride around on his back, and he used to like stick my little feet in his mouth and suck on them, which is very strange, but I was like a toddler, so you know. But no, it's going to be a chocolate lab because of Brody, and they also have webbed feet. Lots of water dogs. I think most of the water dogs have webbed feet. Renee took a break and sat outside for 5 minutes for some fresh air. That sounds wonderful. I haven't been outside at all today. I didn't take Brody out this morning. Doug did. So I have been cooped up inside all day. I think when we're done here, I will go outside for a few minutes. Heather, I heard the same about the Irish Water Spaniel. Yeah, if I remember correctly, they also have web toes. I think you're right. And Renee, okay, that's it for me right now, folks. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you're still here, I hope you have a great day too, Renee. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Rita, I returned to chapter 6 and added about 100 words. Next chapter, second of 4 dreams. And that means I need my next floor plan, all these magical induced dreams for my 4 main characters. Awesome. Mel, I did nothing for that whole sprint, and that is totally valid. Sometimes I do nothing but stare at the otters during Kay's sprint, so, and her sprints are long. Carla, Newfies are the best. They really are. They are such great dogs. And Sam took a break that sprint and put up a poll on my channel. Ooh, I love a poll. I love polls, like polls and quizzes. I love them so much. Sherry, so close to this round of rewrites being done. I have a few notes for things I need to update, but then I will finally be done. Yay! Let's see. Heather, I created a playlist for my channel and talked to my guys. That's awesome. Speaking of playlists, I need to create a playlist. I have a playlist for my first series. I need to create a series for or a playlist for this series. And all I can hear right now in my head is the theme song to Charmed. Is it just Morrissey or is that the Smiths? I can never remember. I think it's just Morrissey. But yeah, that's just echoing in my head right now. Carla, everything keeps moving. Okay, Carla says my characters are nervous about their sexy time scene, and he jokes his safe word is peanut butter because he's a cat shifter. She decides hers is pss, 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 which she promises to use responsibly. That's hysterical. Um, I was trying to figure out a safe word for the 2 main characters in my other series, and I was like, all I could think of was banana pancakes. So I haven't it's not I haven't written that scene yet, but their safe word is banana pancakes, which is technically multiple words, but whatever. All right, what's everybody working on in the next sprint? Let's see. Whoops. Sam loves that, yeah. And Heather or Shelly loves Morrissey. Saw him in concert in 1991. Oh my gosh. Going to concerts was so much fun back then. Like they were smaller, they weren't such great, big, huge productions like they are now, or they were just starting to get that way, I guess. I don't know. I miss going to concerts when I was a teenager in the 80s and 90s. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I bet Morrissey was amazing. And now I'm just sitting here thinking about all the concerts I went to back then. Yeah. U2, the Joshua Tree was probably one of the best concerts ever in the history of my concert going life. Anyway, I could talk for hours about that stuff, but we're not going to do that. I yeah, I don't know. I am going to work on my outline for this new series. I'm already to that point, so I'm excited about that. Carla, I miss small club concerts, but then I miss Warp Tour. Yeah. Um Yeah, I lived in Atlanta and we used to go to like the Variety Playhouse and places like that for concerts, and it was amazing. Sherry, it was outside on the grass on a sloping hill. Best ever. That sounds amazing. All right, y'all. I'll see you in 25 minutes. Okay, y'all, that is it. How did y'all do in that sprint? I started my outline. I'm working on the big beats now, and I'll just go through and add the rest of the beats and then fill in all the rest of the scenes as I go. I'm hoping to have the outline finished next week sometime, this week, depending on how you look at it. For me, Sunday's the last day of the week, so when I say next week, I mean like tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have it finished next weekend, but that depends on if we go out of town. How did y'all do? Let's see. Heather used to live in Atlanta. Yeah, I think we talked about this. I want to say you were in like Gwinnett County and I was in Fulton. I can't remember. Mel, that's it for me. Thanks, Sarah. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, Cammie's sprinting at 3 Eastern, so I shared the link for her. And then here's the spreadsheet again, all the link or all the sprints all the time for AuthorTube. I also shared the Instagram post link for the Hush Little Baby anthology details and new rules. If anyone missed it earlier, we would love to have your submissions, but rules did change this year. So make sure that you check them out before you fill out the form and read. It's much easier to delete filler words this time through and adding some clarify words. Yeah, awesome. Sherry, whoops, just finished third time through. Yay, this book should officially be finished completely in just a few days, and I'm happy about that. We're happy about that too. That's amazing. And Sherry, I have to get ready to spend time with dad. Enjoy the rest of your day. Writer friends, I hope you have a good time with your dad. And Sam got 400-ish words and a touch of research. Awesome, awesome. Marianne, total of 1,049 words, almost done for this chapter. That's a big word count. That's awesome. And Carla, still mad I missed the Beltane deadline because life was nuts. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, the only reason I got my story finished was because I had to, because I was one of the organizers. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get my Krampus story done like immediately so I don't have to worry about it because summer's gonna fly by for me, and summer always flies by. Yeah, I'm excited about Krampus too. I'm so excited about this one. I have an outline already, so I just need to start writing. But I got sidetracked with the next series idea. Anyway, um, Rita, thanks for hosting. Thank you for hanging out. And Rita also says I need to do house tasks like brownies and dishes. I like brownies. Now I want brownies. That was me as well, Carla. Yeah. Well, there's always Krampus, right? We hope you guys will submit if Krampus is your thing. I understand that this might not be for everybody, so that's cool. There's always the next one, right? All right, y'all. That's it for me. I am going to go eat lunch and go outside for a little while. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, I am not sprinting tomorrow. And I'm taking the summer off-ish because of the move, but I will pop up from time to time. But Jenna is sprinting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, so there's somebody to hang out with, and we all love Jenna. Um, oh, Martina says, thank you for the sprints. You are welcome. Heather, son and I made lunch and finalized plans for a cake. All this talk about sweet things. I want brownies and cake. Or what is that thing where they like layer the cake, the pie, and the brownies? I can't remember what that's called, but now I want one of those. You have a good one too, Sam. Y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. I love hanging out with y'all and getting work done. So I appreciate it. I will see you in other people's sprints and hopefully in my pop-ups over the summer, and then I'll get back to a regular schedule in the fall. All right, I love you guys. Oop, one more comment. Carla, Brookies, that's one of them too. Now I want Brookies. Y'all, I'm supposed to be like not eating sugar, and now all I want is all the sugar. All right. Have a great day. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.